All right, and a good morning. I'm up and Adam. It's not Mental Push Up Monday, but it is Tuesday. So I was just hopping on here one because baby, the Ricky's training camp is officially in 2 weeks, and I want to see your face in the place. New teachers, Ricky teachers, um, or even people who need support, classroom management, developing teachers. Come holler at me, y'all. 9 a.m. to 1 July 14th through the 16th. Just practical, easy to implement tips to help you stay in the game. Because one of the things last year when I did new teacher orientation, after they were like, okay, what I need to do next, and I just know how that first year felt for me when I was first getting started, and I just was like, yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of things, just practical things, easy to implement. So like day one is on how to build those relationships, your identity, like bring your full self. Because one of the things I thought was I needed to be like other people, and that's not the goal. The goal is for you to be able to bring your full and authentic self. And I think that's something, I mean, just even learning in general in life, like, is that while books and programs and stuff are very helpful, at the end of the day, like your own point of view and who you are has to shine through those things, because you have to try it and say, that didn't work for me, or this did. But authenticity is really important, especially when trying to connect with other people, because it's not the strategies, it's you that makes that thing hit. So being able to connect with your students. Also, day two really centers around, I call it coaching up the culture, but this is really your structures and systems. This is not what you do, it's how you do it. So us really thinking through how, like, what's that system that you want to run in your play, what's your run of show, just like every day is an event, how I get the people ready for that specific event. Like every day is an event, what happens when they walk in the door, how they do that, what happens when I open them list, how I do that. So just like those structures and systems. And the last day is instruction. So this is just, what does great teaching look like? What does high quality teaching look like? I think one of the benefits I did have is I had some amazing teachers around me. Miss Holmes, Miss Reed, Miss Dickinson, top notch, elite VIP teachers. So literally they taught me how to teach. Um, but seeing what greatness looks like helped me excel in the role. So yes, that is it. So if you know a teacher, you you know a new teacher, you know a leader that has new teachers, I need you to share this video. That's what I need you to do. Now the other thing is, every morning, I usually do my office hours. Usually from like 6 to 7, 6:30, 6:37, something like this, somewhere in that range. But during that time, like, it's usually very quiet. Sometimes I meet up with one of my home girls, and we plan out like what we're doing for our business and stuff like that. We always be like, what you gonna do, um but during this time, a lot of times, like, I get an opportunity to really just think and be with my own thoughts, no distractions, some of those things. Um so during this time, I think sometimes, like, when we see success, we see, like, Instagram and social media will have us out here food. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see the finished product, we don't know what it takes to get there. And I think that's kind of the space I'm living in now. Like, it's less about the finished product, which obviously I want it to be a good finished product, but it's more about what does day to day look like in your everyday life. Um so that's kind of behind the scenes. So from time to time, I want to hop on here and just like share my thoughts, what I'm thinking about, what I'm working on, um and just show the messy part of growing, you know of building something, of creating something, building yourself, building your dreams, building whatever. It's like, it's not always pretty. Some mornings you wake up and you don't feel like it, you just don't, damn, you don't feel like it. um and that's okay. It's how willing are you to continue to get back up and try again. I think that's the beauty of growth. I've been reading this book. Well, I started reading a while back, but I picked it back up again. This book is called The Power of Regret, and something that he talked about. Um, today, or I was reading it last night before I went to bed, was like the difference between at least and only if. Sometimes we think like we can put a positive spin on things that in the past, like, well, at least this happened, you know what I mean? And that's a good thing because you're putting a positive spin on it. But the if only ifs, the pain, that's what transcends and changes people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really the thing that I took away from it is being willing to sit with the pain and discomfort when when you have those if only ifs. Like, I feel like right now in my life I'm in a if only if season, you know what I'm saying? um and it's like the beauty I'm finding is like the gold is in the feelings. Like, if you can sit with those long enough, the discomfort of the feelings, discomfort of whatever it is, and learn from it, you know. So while it is it's challenging, it is a positive thing too, because on the other side, like, when you sit with whatever you feel, like, that's where the information is to help you transcend and grow. So so that is it, y'all. That is it. um just periodically just share my thoughts and things like that. So um just drop in the comment, we're talking about regrets. What is maybe a regret that you have, and what is it that maybe you learn from it, um what is the regret you have, and what is it you maybe learn from it. So y'all have a great day. If you know a new teacher, yeah, you know a rookie teacher, you know a leader that's got rookie teachers, I need you to share this video too. July 14th through the 16th. And the registration code for that is tinyurl/rookie training camp. Tinyurl/rookie training camp. Hope to see your face in the place. And we gone.